You could be a profitable trader next year. You can be a consistent trader next year. And this video is your reminder of the thing that you need to stop doing in order to achieve that. But before we begin, I've had thousands of you apply for my mentorship, my private mentorship, and download my free stuff. So instead of asking for thousands of euros to do the job, I'm rolling out a €1 a day come as you go mentorship for everybody. No quick commitment. And if it's a hit, I'll keep it. So once you're done this video, if you want to learn more, comment the word one and I will send you the details. Now, I've been meaning to talk about this specific topic today because I talk to you guys every single day in my TikTok, DMs, in my email, and I see how much time and energy you guys are putting into studying for trading. You're pulling from so many sources, testing new ideas, and searching for that next layer of understanding. And that drive is super strong, and it shows how serious each and every one of you are about this. But specifically, one of my followers asked me to do a video on how too much information can actually hurt your trading. Because for profitable and consistent trading, progress comes from repetition alone of one single thing. And each cycle of execution and repetition and review builds the one thing that we lack, and that's certainty. And certainty forms when a trader takes one process and works it long enough to understand every single detail. Now, the goal is to make the process of trade execution automatic. And when that happens, decision-making becomes routine, and that confidence that you're missing just starts to build naturally. But traders who move from idea to idea, trying to absorb as much information as possible, they break that cycle too early, and the process will never mature. Each restart or each new piece of information resets the learning curve, and the trader stays in a cycle of partial understanding forever. Now, the path forward is through consistency with a single method until behavior can basically become predictable. Now, when we talk about consistency, it comes from habits, and habits build evidence. Evidence builds confidence, and confidence makes execution second nature. That chain defines every single professional trader you see on YouTube. Well, I wouldn't say professional. I'm not a professional. I'm an amateur, but I do all right. The market values repetition and precision, and a stable process produces reliable results because it removes uncertainty, which means it removes fear and emotion. And this mastery of trading, it looks simple from the outside because the routines simply repeat over and over again. The reviews look the same, and the work really does feel repetitive and kind of boring. But that repetition, that boring, is the foundation of your trade timing and your trade accuracy. Each pass through the same setup without adding or taking away anything really sharpens the trader's ability to read and react to the market when it's required. And I know that markets evolve. They cycle, they go through phases, yet the fundamentals of trade execution remain the same. Profitability is built through time spent on one process until it feels natural. And that level of comfort removes hesitation and allows for fast, controlled decision making. You know, it was Bruce Lee who said it best, okay? I don't fear a man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times. And this idea of practicing one kick 10,000 times describes this exactly. A trader who practices and repeats one setup thousands of times builds an internal rhythm of repetition. And that repetition forms that instinct that you see in traders where they just know what's going to happen. They know that they're going to get a trade. And every trade they take contributes to this refinement. And every result of that trade provides data that strengthens that certainty and that confidence. And so the knowledge you have about trading now is enough to build consistency and profitability inevitably. But the next phase is how much do you actually know of the thing that you're doing? It's depth. And depth comes from doing and reviewing the same process over and over until it becomes second nature. So choose one method you understand, record it, study it, execute it repeatedly over and over again. Review the results daily, weekly, monthly. Keep the cycle going until it feels permanent. That repetition builds the foundation of a professional who is profitable and consistent.